Namaskar. In this edition of GK Book, we will understand why the star actress, Lana Turner, said that a gentleman is simply a patient wolf. No full story behind this quote. Who said it? Speak softly and carry a big stick. And luck is not something you can mention in the presence of self-made men. Also, we will uncover Marilyn Monroe's free beauty trick. Effortless, yet so enchanting. One that makes you a star, instantly. In this special episode, we'll also discuss a paradoxical proverb, hasten slowly. For those who want to understand what a paradox is, let it be known that it is a very interesting scenario. Wait a moment. First up, we're going to take this one. Watch the video till the end, because it's going to be pretty interesting and of course, enriching. Welcome to the GK Book where words come alive. Before we dive in, let's understand the term quotation. Quotation is a group of words taken from a text, speech, play, etc. and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker. Be enlightened, engaged, entertained. At GK Book Channel. Allow us to begin this special episode with a paradoxical proverb, hasten slowly. Let's take a moment to understand what a paradox is. Paradox is a statement or scenario that seems self-contradictory but reveals a thought-provoking truth upon further examination. Now the phrase hasten slowly. It comes from the Latin proverb festina lente, meaning make haste slowly. It's about finding that golden middle path, being quick without being careless, that is, achieving the target carefully, without wasting time. What's done cannot be undone. This iconic Shakespearean saying implies that once an action is completed, it cannot be taken back or reversed. In Anne Frank's writings, she uses it to reflect on the inevitability of past events and the possibility of learning from them and preventing similar situations in the future. Smile is a free cosmetic. This phrase is often attributed to Marilyn Monroe, though the likely original quote by Monroe is, "A smile is the best makeup a girl can wear." Other variations is, "A smile is free therapy," which is attributed to Douglas Houghton. The phrase implies that a smile is naturally available to everyone that doesn't require any special effort to look at your best. And yes, it's free. Research suggests that smiling can have a positive impact overall well-being. The old believe everything, the middle-aged suspect everything, the young know everything. This quote by Oscar Wilde is a satirical take on the psychology of aging. The old. This suggests that older people, perhaps due to their actual experiences, have become less critical. The middle-aged people often realize that life's full of contradictions and deceptions. They're not as naive as the young or as accepting as the old. About the young, it's a classic jab at youthful arrogance. Full of energy and idealism, they often believe they understand the world completely. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. It is most often cited as an African proverb, though it's also attributed to Warren Buffett, Hillary Clinton, Cory Booker, Al Gore and others. It offers a profound lesson about the difference between speed and sustainability. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Sun Tzu, the Chinese military strategist and philosopher, said that don't ignore or avoid your enemies. Stay close and study them. It's about outsmarting danger through proximity and poise. This quote gained widespread popularity through the Hollywood blockbuster, The Godfather Part 2, spoken by Michael Corleone. 3 can keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. This was Benjamin Franklin in Poor Richard's Almanac. It's a dark humor, yet sharp observation about human nature. It suggests that a secret shared with more than one person is no longer a guaranteed secret. The safest secret is the one kept by only one, or none. Nothing is certain except for death and taxes. This is again Benjamin Franklin. While the exact phrase and its usage are debated, Franklin's letter in 1789 is a well-known instance of the idea being expressed. The phrase is often used in contexts where the inevitability of something is being emphasized. Speak softly and carry a big stick, you will go far. Some attribute it to Theodore Roosevelt, but once he himself stated that he has always been fond of this West African proverb. He developed this proverb into a political philosophy known as the big stick diplomacy. Roosevelt's foreign policy approach was to negotiate peacefully while simultaneously displaying strength and readiness to use force if necessary. We always love those who admire us, and we do not always love those whom we admire. This quotation by François de La Rochefoucauld highlights a common human inclination. We tend to be drawn to and enjoy the presence of those who show us admiration, while our admiration for others doesn't always translate into love. Adversity introduces a man to himself. Some attributed it to Albert Einstein, some say it's anonymous. But we will talk about the golden words. It suggests that when a person faces challenges and hardships, they gain a deeper understanding of their own actions, reactions, behaviors, and even their own character. In essence, adversity can act as a mirror, revealing who we truly are. Luck is not something you can mention in the presence of self-made men. This quote by E.B. White emphasizes the belief that success is earned, and that acknowledging luck is a sign of underestimating the effort required. Self-made men, by definition, are people who have built something from scratch. For them, it is more appropriate to focus on the hard work, talent, and perseverance that have led to their success. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. This quote by Marcus Aurelius encourages a shift from intellectual debate to practical application. It's a call to move beyond abstract discussions and actively live a virtuous life. Instead of endlessly debating the qualities of a good man, one should strive to embody those qualities in their own life. A leader is a dealer in hope. Napoleon Bonaparte. This quote suggests that hope is a powerful motivator, and leaders who effectively deal in hope can create a more engaged and productive workforce. They are responsible for introducing an environment where people are convinced of a better future and start trusting their own ability to overcome challenges. A gentleman is simply a patient wolf. This quote from the late Lana Turner has a story. She was battered by her mafia boyfriend in 1958, who slapped her after she had just returned from the Academy Awards where she lost the nomination for Best Actress in the film, 3 Faces of Eve. Much later, Turner's daughter would plunge a knife into the abdomen of her abusive boyfriend, Johnny Stompanto, as he stood at the foot of her bed threatening to kill her. Her daughter was acquitted of murder, as the jury reached a verdict, calling it justifiable homicide. You should know that she had poor taste in men. After all, she was married 8 times, and the men she married abused her relentlessly. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Attributed to Mahatma Gandhi, this quote is likely a paraphrase of his actual words. A more accurate reflection of his sentiment comes from a 1913 speech, where he said that if we could change ourselves, the tendencies in the world would also change. As a man changes his own nature, so does the attitude of the world change towards him. You can fool all the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time. But you cannot fool all the people all the time. This famous quote, widely credited to Abraham Lincoln, underscores the limitations of deception and aligns with his emphasis on honesty. Though attributed to Lincoln, its origin remains debated with no definitive record in Lincoln's writings or speeches. To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. This Reba McEntire's quote emphasizes the importance of having a wishbone, that is a goal, a backbone, meaning being resilient, and a funny bone, which implies maintaining a positive outlook. These elements represent ambition, perseverance, and a sense of humor, which are crucial for navigating life's challenges and achieving aspirations. Many can argue, not many converse. This quote by Alcott emphasizes the difference between arguing and engaging in meaningful conversation. While many people can express their opinions, fewer are able to truly listen to and share ideas in a way that fosters mutual understanding. Mostly people have a strong focus on one's own perspective, rather than having a collaborative and open exchange of ideas. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. This quote of Aristotle suggests that our identity and success are shaped not by occasional actions, but by our consistent behavior, over the time. In other words, excellence isn't a moment. It's a mindset and a lifestyle. Architecture is frozen music. This phrase by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe is a poetic metaphor that draws a deep analogy between the art of architecture and music. The poet means that architecture, like music, is an expression of beauty, proportion, and emotion, but in a static and spatial form rather than a temporal one. This way, architecture can be seen as music you can see and touch. I never dreamed about success. I worked for it. The by Estee Lauder emphasizes the value of action over wishful thinking. Rather than relying on dreams, hopes, or fantasies, it reflects a mindset grounded in discipline and determination. In essence, the quote is a call to stop waiting for success to come. Instead, one must start working towards it. Arguments out of a pretty mouth are unanswerable. This phrase is a well-known quote attributed to Joseph Addison, a 17th-century English essayist, poet, and playwright. It highlights the persuasive power and sometimes the manipulative nature of beauty when it comes to arguments or persuasion. The quote has been analyzed in literary and philosophical circles as a commentary on the power of appearances and how they can shape our perception of truth and argument. Hello friends, here's a brief note for you from GK Book Channel. GK Book Channel is the humble initiative of an ex-senior educator who has much to share. This channel is an effort to pass on knowledge with facts, intellectual lucidity and passion. We take extra care so that each of our videos has a unique perspective, offering concise yet clear, complete and memorable stuff to help you gain a lasting understanding of the subject. The GK Book team firmly believes that with your presence and support, every one of our presentations becomes more meaningful and engaging. We eagerly look forward to each of your suggestions in the comment box. Heartfelt thanks and deep gratitude for your participation and encouragement. Your involvement makes all our efforts more impactful. Heartfelt thanks from GK Book for staying with us till the end. If you enjoyed the video, please like, and if you enjoyed it more, do share or subscribe. Thanks again.